All right, so what do we do to wrap this up? You need to report your stuff. You need to report your stuff. NFIRS. NFIRS is not the best. I'm not going to complain about it, but it's not the best, guys. It hasn't been updated since 1979. It hasn't been updated since 1979. What were you doing in 1979? I wasn't born. I wasn't existing, absolutely. Oh, you were sick, right? So they're doing better on it. They're not going to update NFIRS. They're providing NERIS. And FSRI is working right now with the National Fire Association, or the NFA, to work on this. And we need the support. Between now and then, I need your help. One of the pictures of the batteries that I showed you guys was consumed cells from a garbage truck fire. I went and did a presentation for University Place Refuse just last Thursday at 6 a.m. right before they went on their runs. I'm like, guys, here's the batteries, here's what we do. I showed them my box of all the other stuff. And one of the guys comes on up with his phone. He's like, hey, Cap, you just told me how you guys want to respond and how you want us to respond to this. He shows me the phone. He's like, then why are you guys doing this and this and this? I'm like, oh, there's no way that's my firefighters. I see a rookie up there in a hopper digging through the trash. I see these guys rooting around, no SCBA. And I'm not saying they're horrible, but there were some serious violations. And he's like, that's got to be my neighbor's Gig Harbor or something else like that. And then he pans on out, and I see the West Pierce engine. I'm like, oh, it was my guys. When was this? It was back in November. Okay, let me go back and I take a look at my ESO reports and just find the captain's report. And I go and look at that captain's report, and it says garbage fire. There's almost nothing for a narrative, and there it says garbage fire. It's a whole pack of 45 lithium-ion battery cells. I have hammered to these guys, call the hazmat techs, you need to put it in your report, you need to put it in your report, you need to put it in your report. And we still aren't doing it. So I'm not like saying that I'm better, I'm walking on water. We all need to work better on this. Guys, when Dr. Lori Moore Morell is sitting there on the lectern, pounding her fists, demanding and begging for support from our U.S. congressmen, saying that, hey, we need AFG grant funds, we need training dollars, we need money, we need support for this. You have, as the U.S. government, supported and given and provided $550 billion for the infrastructure support package. My state alone in Washington is getting $3 billion. I know Texas is absolutely getting more. They are expecting to put in 500,000 level 3 DC fast chargers across the country. To put that in context, there are just about 100,000 gas stations in the United States. A 5-fold increase of electrification to the United States. Congress, please give us money. Not a single cent of that infrastructure package is going to emergency response, is going to protection, is going to prevention of this in any way, shape, or form at the federal level. We talked to our state, to our Department of Commerce. Can we have some of that money? Just a little bit. None of that money is allocated for you. We do not need that. We are building it right now. There's not going to be a problem. And it's not that they don't ignore it and they don't care about it, but when we look, can you please show us the NFIRS reports of all the lithium-ion and battery events? Well, I've got New York's numbers and I got the FAA numbers. I got some Phoenix numbers. What about the rest of the country? Well, I don't have those numbers right now. Well, then obviously it's not a problem. If it's just a garbage fire, it's never an event that we need to worry about. I need the reports. We need the reports. Guys, right now I'm coming all the way down from Washington. We have other instructors. The ESA is right down the street. The ESA's class is $500 a seat because the ESA is getting paid for that and they're working with that department. That department paid for them to come on down. Your seats right now are covered by San Marcos Fire. Thank you very much, gentlemen. TEEX is working on it. TEEX is providing money for the research. But TEEX shouldn't just have to be paying for it out of pocket. Your department shouldn't have to be paying for it out of pocket. The ESA shouldn't have to be charging, and you shouldn't have to pay out of pocket to learn any of this information. This should be coming from the government. This should be coming from those levels. The reason it's not is because we don't have proper reporting. We need your help. We need the reporting. Yes, NFIRS sucks. I have a +1 code recommendation from my state. It's a 4-page long document. If the battery is consumed and burned, identify what scooter brand and make it is. If you cannot find and identify the scooter brand and make, you need to go with not applicable. If it is a non-burned involved battery fire, you need to go to line 626. And our officers know what I'm talking about, and it drives you nuts. And if you have a 4-page document to find a +1 code, what's the ability of us filling out that report at 2 in the morning? Phoenix is doing great. Go check them out. They have like a Google document to check things out. Find a way to log your battery events. You need to put reports in there. I've said it already, log your exposures. If I'm correct, this QR code goes to NFORS. That is an occupational exposure reporting program. In my community, in my state, the Washington State Council of Firefighters and the IAFF 7th District, they came together to put PIRS together, the Personal Injury Illness Exposure Reporting System. Within that, on my app, when I was an engineer, I'd pop the maxi brake after any fire, any event. I'd be able to fill out on my phone within 5 minutes my exposure of a structure fire, of a dumpster fire, of a brush fire, of a lithium-ion battery fire, of a behavioral health emergency. And this will help for the chronic tracking of any events, because my state at least, and I don't know if Texas does or does not, you guys may have presumptive illness injury protection. No matter if you end up getting cancer or an event, you can talk to your doctor and say, I went to this many stinking fires and I had all these. I ended up lobbying with my union representatives at the state level to put lithium ion on that checklist. And I tell all my firefighters on every structure fire, check that lithium ion box. Close your eyes right now. Think about your house. I'm going home. I'm going to toss my keys into that beautiful wicker basket where all the other keys are in that decorative wicker basket. I'm going to go and find Timmy and Susie, rub their head. How you guys doing? You still getting A's? There we go. And then you sit there and you walk past the tablet. Then you walk past the laptop. Then you walk past the battery bank. Then you walk past the kids' toys and their hovercraft. Then you walk past the dogs' toys that have batteries. Every single house fire that we go to has lithium-ion batteries. You're exposed every time. Click that box. Clean your gear and shower. Please sign up for the NIOSH Cancer Support Survey. I saw another post on it this morning. How many people have signed up for it? Anybody? I wouldn't even give you a sticker. I'd give you a coin if you had one. Please sign up for this NIOSH Cancer Support Survey. If you're more than 15 years as a firefighter, and this is firefighter-centric right now, sorry guys. If you're more than 15 years, it's going to take you a while to fill it out. If you're 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, less than that, it's going to be pretty fast to fill it out. And it helps our future generations to figure out the occupational risks that we have. Sign up for the NIOSH Cancer Support Survey, please.